Steps. Are we streaming this game?
Yeah. It's actually out. Let me check.
How do I find him? Yeah, can you? Trying to see if it's on group spot.
Huh?
You did?
No, I will. I moved it over.
I don't think you do.
I don't think I did. You on an iPhone? Okay.
203-450-3039. Thanks, Snaps.
Box stuff. Like, I can do the last game. Great. I actually gotta get up and get striped before I pull a hammy or something.
I think U21 for one of the refs. I think U21 for one both his quads and both his hamstring.
The one in Erie? Yeah. Yeah, Frankie. He's the one who texted me to come replace him here this weekend.
He was partying with one of our players from U21 this weekend.
Frankie party? You don't say.
No, he was at the party. Sorry.
I've been there all day, so like you watch the last game, it's like, oh shit. We just get there, take down like 3 or 4 inches of season.
I'm not even playing. I'll give him all back.
one goalie, like, like, with one side, leave one side, try to defender go the other. Stand right up on the tee, stand just across the crossbar. You what? I'm going to go look at that. I got to talk about that. Just put one side, just sit there. Every defender coming, you sit in the other. They hit either you or the puck, so don't move it. I don't just teach you this. Let's leave it more. So that's why I don't maybe throw like any little bit. Give my legs. I don't know. Any little bit of back. Yeah, you can do it again. Probably do let me know. I'll be able to like tuck the bit of the looks. But that was done. It's like sweating. Grab it one eye, spring it. No, it's north. Well, I guess they're not listening.
Baby. Is that a gamer? Gamers are the PL balls, huh? Yep. Yeah, they fucking hurt when they touch the base. Feel like fucking like smaller. You know that? They feel smaller. It's weird.
The jokes are just written themselves. Just leaving them out there. All of the jokes. 3 1/4? 5 1/2. Got by the diameter.
And it makes sense it would be lighter because they got some different in it.
Climbing up before the games, I'm probably like, all right, how many weeks do we have before sudden kids are period and a half at the school and then also they used to fall go here, that's like it's going through. Yeah. I did. It's 18 I'm sure, like, no, not, but like in general, like, the coach. Yeah, and just like, oh, just enough. No, yes, it's like I'm, you know, I mean, you like the one beer. That was 6 minutes. Yeah. Right. All right. Like you heard that because your player go to that. Because that's one thing like my friends, I'm not gonna let them say something back off the phone. Like I did it like don't know by the time you tell them coach that's enough. Well, I had to tell Fox today. I was like, that's stuff. Like, Tristan, stuff that. That's one. Yeah. Fox and Heisenberg was a different. No. You two. Told me how it's done. Mr. Hold on.
I already used the back excuse.
You're all aware of this. Show me how it's done. Teach me the way.
Rolling the minor lacrosse.
Yeah. Mr. Ace referee.
That's internet.
No. Just national.
That's national, but it's internet.
I'm tired. I think you know how we need like to go like your red light up there or something. Just let us know when you're broadcasting. Yeah. I work here since then. I've been with my team on the floor and this that was just call it EAP. They can do it. IT. He goes, so she's yelling what he goes, is that you? I heard I'm hostile. Yeah, Heinz, that was he goes. I heard Bobby sticking for it sounded like I go, Donnie Toss, I'm not gonna live with it. Hey! I'm in the crowd for this. Yeah. Colby and I go back to Ebo was with me. And because Colton wouldn't, when we tossed him, we walked off. That's something that you gotta move. Yep.
Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome to the 2024 IIJL U18 Lacrosse Championship. This is bronze medal / semifinal game for this U18 event between Poland on the left, going left to right, wearing their red, and the United States in their white, going right to left. I'm Steven Stamp. It is my pleasure to have this call for you for the game. It should be a fun one. The U.S. had to play earlier today against Canada, and they needed to win that game by actually 8 or more goals to have a chance to get the bye to the gold medal game, which will go tomorrow at 3 p.m. And they did not. They wound up losing that game in an overtime thriller, 18-17. We'll see what they have left emotionally and physically as we get rolling on this game here. And they are going to take the face-off with Giovanni Baggio for the States, wearing number 24. He is up against TJ Paolucci, who is the face-off whiz for Poland, but a bit of an early jump on the first one. The Americans are fired up. You can see they are bringing the energy as they want to get a hot start to this game. What a thriller they faced earlier is their captain, Donald Duffus. Drive to the net. Braden Stearns passes it out. There's the first goal of the game. Tapped home from Tyrell Ansley. Tyrell Ansley playing a lot of forward last game and starting out there tonight. He is listed as a transition player, but he has been getting some forward reps and looking pretty good on that play as he bangs home the first goal of the game. U.S. gets possession once again. This is something Poland has had in their favor through the tournament, is they've had a lot of possession because they've had success with Paolucci getting the ball for them. But the Americans starting out with back-to-back possessions. The ball will go with Poland, though, in this direction as Ryan Merdza hands it off to Ryan Voll. Voll, who played at the recent World Juniors. A handful of these Poland players did represent Poland at the World Juniors, the U21 event in Erie, Pennsylvania back in early August. And there's a goal for Poland on the run. Ryan Merdza gets one. And we are all tied up 1-1 early on in this contest. The U.S. obviously heavy favorites in this game as they did beat Poland fairly handily in the 2 round robin games. There are 3 teams in the event, Canada, U.S., and Poland. They played a double round robin. U.S. and Canada playing again earlier today with the U.S. needing a big win. They weren't even able to come up with the win as Canada come back to get the win and the berth directly in the gold medal game. Things have changed up a little bit for tomorrow. We're actually getting going at 9 a.m. The women's game that was scheduled for 6 is going to start at 9 a.m. That is Australia and Canada, the first ever IIJL Women's World Junior Lacrosse Championship. Here's Drew Coppin banging his way up over center. Ansley all over him. Great job by Coppin to force it ahead. Ball in the corner, pops out. Here's Marzak. He is a burner, and he's got one with him, but they're going to slow it down as Poland got a couple of players back defensively. Good job for them. Poland trying to push the pace forward. This is Jordan Cook rumbling up towards center. That pass is going to be tipped off of a U.S. player, and Poland will take possession. They're going to slow it down, but Ryan Coppin with it will leave it there. Here's Ryan Vole. He is dangerous. One of the many Ryans on this roster, 3 of them to be precise. Vole, that ball bounces off the shoulder of Oliver Uke, who is starting between the pipes. Nathan Ruckel was the goalie for the U.S. in their earlier game. Uke will be between the pipes now. Glenn Sauer, meanwhile, gets the start for Poland. He's backed up by Sid Johansson. Here's Ansley coming across the top. There's a shot by Pavone. Had a lovely chat with his sister Addison before the game. She is an aspiring photographer / theater arts person / artist of various sorts, and she's here taking some pictures. Oh, here's some pressure. Nice job to get out of that one. Heads up play by Mertz as he saw the double team near center. Just closing in on him. We're going to have a penalty, the first of the game, as we have a Polish player dropped to the turf. It will be, looks like it's going to be, who is that? 23. Oh, we don't have a 23 for the U.S. That's kind of wild. So Poland will go to the power play, trying to forge their first lead of the game. Again, the U.S. playing earlier this afternoon, so we know there's going to be some physical and mental and emotional fatigue after that big overtime thriller. How much can Poland take advantage of that? They will go to the power play as they pop out one more. That's Josh Grice. Mertza over to Vole. He's going to let that one rip. It's a little high, and it's going to be an illegal pick called. The refereeing has been very tight through the weekend. Not a lot of battling physically allowed. A lot of illegal picks, illegal loose ball contact called for possessions. Sauer looking up the floor. He's going to make the short pass to Mertza. He gets it ahead to Andrew Timon. Timon, another Pole who represented the nation at the World Juniors back in Erie early in August. Janek Kristalevich was number 7. He passed that one through. That bounces up and out of play. It's going to be U.S. possession. They're looking up the floor immediately. Nice outlet pass from Baggio. Gets it to Greiner. Here's Ansley. Backdoor pass. Hard overhand rip, just a little bit wide. That one taken by Braden Stearns. Stearns will catch that pass and slow things down a little bit. The U.S. are short-handed here. But they almost had a pretty good lane there for Stearns. His pass to Ansley doesn't connect. Poland had a chance to get it back. Didn't quite take advantage of it. Nolan Suddy with the rip there. No, sorry, Nathan Suddy. That one's going to go off a Poland player and up out of play. It'll be a fresh 30 for the U.S., and they still have about 20 seconds to kill on their penalty. Sorry, we're just trying to clear up the mystery of who number 23 is for the U.S. The penalty box right beside me, so I'm going to double check. Who is this? Hey! Are you Arnett? Okay. Sorry, you're wearing a bunch of different jerseys and stuff. Okay. All right. we have discovered the mystery. It's Gabriel Arnett wearing the 23 instead of his usual 27. He's got the 27 on the helmet, the 8 shorts, but the 23 jersey. He has just been released after serving the first penalty of the game. And the United States up 2-1. Will try to extend that lead. Donald Duff is the captain, gets a shot off. That one is squeezed by Sauer. The pass is ripped to the nearby pole defender. That was Ryan Coppin. Been very involved so far. That's an over and back Merza. He escaped one earlier with a pretty nifty little move, but this one doesn't go quite as smoothly. What a forecheck, though, by Coppin. Ryan Coppin trying to get it back, knocks it away from Day yet again. It's going to be Marcus Porter going in. Marcus has been doing some filming for us up here in the booth. Great to have him on board. Here's Kristen Levitz passes it off. Jerry Litsky, who got one of the Player of the Game awards for the Pulls. His shot is well off the mark. He'll be snagged there by Keller Hinkson, who whips it ahead. Lemon's going to hand it off. That's Caden Lemon leaving it there for Tommy Farrell. Farrell has been just a dynamite revelation in this tournament. Had one outstanding game. He's been playing well throughout. Listed as a transition player. He's been playing mostly in the offensive zone. Leland passes it down. That's a bit. Gets past Ansley. I'm not sure if it was intended for Ansley. It was caught down in the corner. Here's Leland. Steps out to the middle. Blasts one. That's blocked. Travis Pamillo. Still looking a little. Oh, he's coming back out. He's getting ready to play some D again. He's going to chop down, let some of that frustration and getting hit with the ball out. Here's John Cole. He is double teamed. The ball is knocked loose, but a heck of an effort there by Andrew Timon. Nathan Suddy will head off, and Ansley trots into the offensive zone. U.S. just getting a fifth attacker out. Stearns. There's Farrell, the trailer. Oh, a little underhand shot. Sidearm underhand. Tommy Leland. And he finds the far corner to make it 3-1 for the U.S. There's a face-off win for Palucci. He's got Arnett all over him. And that's going to be a penalty. Arnett's going to go to the box again. He'll be a repeat offender and the only player to have been in the penalty box so far in this game. Litsky to Merza. He's going to look. I thought they were going to look to Bull on the far side, number 20. There he was hoping for a bit, but the lane wasn't really there. Litsky's shot. He's going to hit Duffus in the backside. He is looking decidedly uncomfortable. It's going to be a holding call against Arnett. Here's a shot right on top of the crease. That one's turned aside. We have another penalty coming to the U.S. after that shot from Josh Grice. It's going to be Keller Hinkson will join Arnett in the box. And a 5-on-3 glorious opportunity for the Poles. Underhand rip there by Merza. And Uke is going to back into the far edge of his crease. And then Merza will try to check the U.S. player coming forward, and it's going to be some pressure. Ansley gets it. They are 3-on-5. A minute 22 to go in this 5-on-3 situation for the Poles. So Ansley is going to use some athleticism. Hard rip off the post. Ansley along the boards. He's going to fight it through and get a pass out. Nice job. Well, the U.S. doing a great job of killing this 5-on-3, largely driven by Ansley. Nice story about him and one of the Polish players that we'll get to. That's actually Marcus Porter right there. They are cousins. We'll talk about that a bit more. There's a rip saved by Glenn Sauer, and Marcus Porter will take it. They are here from Atlanta. They're part of the All Access Lacrosse program run by Drew Petkoff, former pro player with the Georgia Swarm. And he is doing a ton in the Atlanta area to help make lacrosse accessible and education accessible to young men. And some pretty great stuff going on. And these guys are examples of it. Here's Vol. Hands it down. There's a sidearm rip. That's going to go off of Uke and up out of play. And they're ready to go. Crystal Levitz. It's just like, let's start. Vol's going to back out. The first penalty will expire. So Vol wisely not taking a shot. And they score. It leads to a goal. Ryan Coppin, what a finish. Beautiful pass. Vol, the smart decision not to risk a breakout pass the other way. That will, because the first penalty had ended, release the other one. Hinkson is out. But Poland's okay with that as they get their second goal of the game, pull back within one. We got just 5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. I'm Steven Stamp. Trevor Butts is on board on camera, and we are stoked to be bringing you what so far has been a pretty good game. The semifinal / bronze medal matchup at the IIJL World U18 Championship, and that's an early jump from Baggio. That's going to result in possession to Paolucci and the Poles. And Baggio comes up as Travis Pamillo was looking around to see who he had with him on the restart, and Baggio took advantage to surprise him. Vol's going to try and track that down, and it'll actually grabbed by Ryan Huber. That shot from Jerry Litsky got pretty far off target. Not sure if somebody got a bit of his stick and sent it astray. Running it forward there is Adam Day. He's going to hand it off to Ansley, and Tydrell Ansley will whip one across. Comes to the near side, stepping around the screen and ripping one for a goal there. Was Leland, his second of the game. Just finds a spot to sneak that one through and make it 4-2. The U.S. doubling up Poland. Oh, nice job. A little pick set by Tommy Farrell. When picked up by Jordan Cook, but the ball gets away. It does bounce forward. A chance there for Andrew Timon. Heavy pressure from Lemon, but fights through it. Almost got the pass ahead to Coppin. And now the U.S. going the other way. Wheels here from Trayton McMahon. He'll hand it off to Tydrell Ansley. I'm waiting to see Tydrell Ansley get covered by Marcus Porter. That would be a fun one. Tydrell was up doing some filming for us today as well. They've both been here along with their friend Steph Love. Oh, what a rip from Tommy Farrell. Dead overhand over the shoulder of Glenn Sauer, and the U.S. extends the lead to 5-2. The reason I want to see Marcus Porter checking Tydrell Ansley is they are cousins. They are part of the All Access program together, and they actually said they're basically like brothers. They've grown up together. They've been living in the house. They've been raised together, and consider themselves to be brothers. Here's Baggio with the face-off win. Grenier hands that one off. That was Dylan Grenier. He and his brother Forrest both playing for this US U18 team. Sauer will hand that ball off. And I'm not sure if we're going to back in or a 5-second count. Either way, it'll be US possession. We're coming down to the final few minutes of this first quarter of this semi/bronze game. Semi. Ansley comes across the top. And there's Marcus Porter sliding on defense over onto Farrell. Help that shot get stopped. Here's Drew Coppin. Oh, nice job flipping it ahead, trying to reach Josh Grice. Didn't quite connect as Hinkson got in the way of that. Duffus gets it to the on-rushing Stearns. He's well met by John Cole. Spinning and switching hands. Leland with his third. Tommy Leland is on fire. He's at 6-2 with 2.5 to go in the first. Paolucci got the ball off the faceoff. He is hounded by Arnett and Hinkson. That was Stearns. 18, not 10. Here's Ansley tossing it ahead. He's going to set a pick. Driving down pick. They throw it across to Stearns coming across. He rips one that stopped. Ansley causes the turnover. Over to Duffus, who gets a shooting lane. Stopped by Sauer. Marcus Porter running it forward. He was a player of the game for Poland in one of their contests. Here's Jerry Lidsky. Spins off a check from Lemon. Big pick there. Opens some space. That's a face shot. It basically was in the throat protector of Oliver Uke. All kinds of pressure from Poland, and the 10-second count is going to come soon. Oh. It's going to be a tripping call coming to Ryan Huber. Great forecheck pressure from Poland, but it just goes awry with that tripping call coming. Gearfire is the proud sponsor of the IIJL World U18 Lacrosse Championship bronze medal ceremony. Gearfire.com, the largest outdoor e-commerce platform that sources all products from local retailers in your area. Gearfire, bringing you this bronze medal matchup and the ceremony after, where the bronze medal will be presented to the team that does not win this game. The winner does, of course, go on to the gold medal match tomorrow at 3 p.m. against Canada. Backdoor attempt. Nice save, Sauer. And he pounces on the rebound. He had Anthony Pavone lurking and reaching for that loose ball in the crease. John Cole will take this pass. Sees a trio of white jerseys coming. Thinks about what he's going to do. Runs out of thinking time as it's the 10-second count. And Ansley will pick it up for the U.S. and take possession into the offensive zone. U.S. taking their time getting set up into the final 25 seconds of the period. Only about 16 on the shot clock, about a 7-second difference. Ansley sets a pick. Farrell goes to the far side. Stearns loses his footing under some heavy pressure. And that is no goal. And they're waiting to make sure it was underneath the goalie. 8 seconds left. Can Poland get a final opportunity to get a shot off here? Drew Coppin leaves it there for Chris Levitz. And they're going to run out of time. It will be 6-2 for U.S. over Poland through 15 minutes of play. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the IIJL World U18 Lacrosse Championship. We will be back in a couple of minutes. Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the IIJL 2024 World U18 Lacrosse Championship. It's a semifinal / bronze medal. The loser of this game gets the bronze medal at the end of the game. We'll also present the Player of the Game awards. The winner will go on to face Canada in the gold medal game. Ansley, nice pass down low to Duffus. They move it across. It just pops away from Stearns. He'll get it back and spin out, go to Ansley. So they work the cycle. Stearns takes that pass. Over to Pavone. Tyrell Ansley to Stearns. There's a shot blocked by Sauer. Pops up and I guess it didn't touch him and just went up and out of play. So Poland will get possession. Driving forward is Marcus Porter. Nice job to get up over center. There we go. It's the other way around. Tyrell Ansley checking Marcus Porter, not as we expected. Porter checking Ansley. The two cousins / brothers. Ansley fighting through a check. He's going to pull it out. He didn't see an open lane to the net. Probably a good decision. He almost created a great scoring chance. Nathan Suddy comes in and lays a heavy pick on Jerry Litsky, who gets back and pops him, and that's going to be called a moving pick and illegal pick, and that was pretty clear. Suddy felt like he was just getting back for being knocked down. Although he had initiated the confrontation earlier with a solid pick coming across. Here's Leland. Leland. He's a righty, but he did switch a la Tom Schreiber and score one lefty earlier to wrap his hat trick. It's going to be grabbed there by Dylan Greiner, sorry. Ooh, a stick kind of riding up a little bit on Farrell. No penalty coming. Illegal pick called against the U.S. That is the standard. I don't think, I know the players and the coaches don't love it. I would rather see a little more physicality allowed, but it is definitely the standard that has been set consistently through this week by the officials. So you got to be prepared and realize what you can and can't get away with. They try to hit Vol on the pass there. Doesn't connect, so Litsky's going to pick it up. They got 5 to shoot. Merdza rips one. Vol is going after it in the crease. He is shoved in from behind. They're going to call that a loose ball push. and Poland will get possession. They've got a pair of players racing down to the defensive zone still. Aiden Sackrider and John Cole were hustling down to get to their crease. Didn't realize that they actually had possession and need to get some forwards back out. Good hustle to get back off the floor. Mertz with the shot on the run. That one's knocked down by Uke. Pavone over to Ansley. Pavone looked like he might try and duck underneath. The lane was taken away though. There's a rip from Leland. That's his more customary right side. Nice job, Marcus Porter battling out of that double team. Flips it over to Ryan Coppin. Lobbed outlet pass from Uke. Well placed. Here's a chance for Day on the run. He's got Ansley with him, and Day scores. Didn't need any help. He just fires it home from his offside. That's a really nice pass to get things started. And then Leland fires it ahead. You can see Day look at Ansley, realize I got a pretty good lane myself here. The board jumps Selly and then flips right over the back. That is a great shot. You can go back. I just watched on the delay. Great shot by Trevor Butts to capture that Selly. And I suggest hitting the back arrow a couple of times on your YouTube channel and enjoying that little flip over the back Selly. I certainly did. Here's Stearns fighting off a check. Pretty solid whack there from Ryan Vole. Vole's going to leak out. He's heading up to the floor, but it goes to Duffus instead. If the Poles can hit it, they do. Oh, nice hustle back. Stearns was very aware of Vole. Those two actually faced each other at the World Juniors. This one's going to be picked up by Arnett. We'll whip up over center, get it to Ansley. That's off a helmet. It's off a Poland helmet, so it's going to be U.S. possession and a fresh 30. Oh, nice attempt on the back door, the jumping quick stick by Ansley. Now he's going to go more traditional quick stick. That one stopped. Missed the first one, was blocked on the second. John Cole out on him. Ball pops out to Farrell. Fresh 30 for the U.S. They're going to slow things down a little bit. Hard rip from the outside. It's a goal from Suddy, who just powered that one through. U.S. extends their lead to 8-2. Extended battle off that draw. Eventually, the U.S. comes away with a great chance. What a save, though, by Glenn Sauer. Absolutely robbing the captain, Donald Duffus. Outlet pass from Merza. Marcus Porter. He's going to stay and play for an offensive set. They get it to Vole. Marcus Porter across to Vole. There's Drew Coppin is the other righty that's out there. There's a save from Uke. Nice job by Hinkson to get out of traffic there. Lob it ahead to Hayden Schultz. Hudson Schultz, sorry. Here's Leland on his offside. Not a ton of lefty forwards for the U.S. They've got a few guys, but they've been having they have quite a few righties, so they're occasionally having guys switch, but also sometimes they'll do like they do here with the 4 righty set. And that was a block by Ryan Coppin, who was hopping on one leg, now putting some weight on the other. That did not feel very good. And what a shot, though. What was good was Ryan Merza at the other end, bouncing one home for the third goal for Poland. And that is a beauty. just takes off. Look at the wheels on Mirza as he goes and rips one by. He can really move. We've got some speedsters in this tournament. The U.S., you will see some. We've talked about Tyrell Ansley. He was saying he loves to use his athleticism, his speed in the game. He's been playing in Atlanta for quite a while now. Again, with All Access Lacrosse. Working with Drew Petkoff, the coach and guy running that program. Oh, unfortunately, Lemon is not looking very, very comfortable. Caden Lemon is being helped to the dressing room behind us. He is limping, obviously has an injury to one of his legs. Drew Coppin having quite a game here. Poland up at the top, trying to creep back into this one on the run. That shot by Litsky was stopped. Outlet pass to Tyrell Ansley. He's going to have to go and track that one down, but it gets up into the mesh. We'll go ahead and play. It's Poland possession. 8.5 to go in the second quarter. And they get another one. Poland with the continuing pressure. And Ryan Voll is letting some of the U.S. players know about it as Poland is starting to feel it. Marcus Porter on the run from the side. What a rip. So if you're looking at the match, Marcus Porter was saying, hey, if you want to talk about me and my brother, I said, you're not brothers, you're cousins, because I had Tyrell up helping to film. And I said, so you and Marcus are brothers? He said, well, we're cousins. He said, but, we grew up together, we're like brothers. And Marcus had made no bones about it. He's like, talk about my brother and I. Right now, it's 1-0 Marcus in the sibling rivalry, and that's a big bump on Ansley, who just pops right back up. He loves physical play, as does Porter. Ansley trying to even the sibling derby. Marcus Porter did try out for this U.S. club. Didn't make it, so he was added as an exemption player for Poland. And he is having quite a tournament. Farrell, such a big athletic player, and he passes that one off to Pavone. Back to Farrell. Nice job getting post to post by Sauer. He was ready for that give and go. Here's Pavone tracking it down. Leland ducks underneath, ducks over the top. Good team defense, but then it opens up and Ansley does tie up with Porter. 1-1 for those siblings, and it is 9-4 for the U.S. Absolute blast from Tyrell Ansley. Just given tons of space. The pair of Polish defenders both dropping down onto the low man, onto Stearns, who's getting the pass now. That left Ansley wide open. Oh, a diving attempt. What a jump goal by Stearns. That is a beauty. To make it 10-4 for the U.S. Poland was starting to get a bit of a run going. They got a couple of goals, and now the United States is absolutely making it their turn. Look at that, the scissor kicker, the spreading the legs out, banging it going, and having a celebration with some of the U.S. fans over in the corner. Parents and other family members here really enjoying it, friends and fans of the game. It's cooling down a bit, so some folks are heading inside the lodge at the end. In the climate-controlled comfort. Goalie to the bench. The U.S. brings an extra attacker with a delayed penalty. It's knocked down. Coppin will get it. It's actually tapped back to the goalie. We're going to have a slashing call on Aiden Sackrider. He'll come over to the box. Serve 2 minutes or less. We've got 7:07 to go in the first half. It's 10-4 for the United States over Poland. Donald Duffus, the captain for the U.S., will start with it up top. Check out gearfire.com, the largest outdoor e-commerce platform that sources all products from local retailers in your area. Gearfire, helping bring you this bronze medal / semifinal contest at the U18s. Duffus corralled that one off the boards after it took a bit of a wicked hop on him. Oh, nice catch by Duffus on that quick pass by Ansley. I think it was so sharp it caught him a little off unprepared, but he managed to make the catch. Now Ansley looking for the quick stick. That's his third quick stick attempt. He is due for one. That's going to wind up the 30-second clock for the U.S., and Poland will blast up over center. Ball is popped loose, but still fighting for it. Now the State's coming away with it. Ansley, all kinds of shifts and changes. Switches over to the lefty. He did. Again, he's a righty who switched over and scored a goal lefty. There's a pair of them now. Leland also doing that for the U.S. Pavone back to Ansley. Takes a pretty big swat there from Timon. Sorry, from Pamillo. Pamillo can't quite corral that one coming off the back boards, but it's going to be an over and back, and Poland will get possession. Pamillo nicely racing to the bench to try and get one of their forwards out, but the U.S. already had several players hustling back. Keller Hinkson, the first one there, Marzak as well. Dylan Marzak is an absolute blazer. We're talking about some of the speedsters, including Tydrell Ansley. I think Marzak may be the fastest guy I've seen in this tournament when he takes off, number 20 for the U.S. Be interesting to line them all up. Oh, bit of trouble there for Sauer. Managed to get away with it for now, as Henry Fowler tracked that one down, hands it off to Nathan Suddy. Farrell off to Duffus. Suddy cutting through the middle. They've got Pavone on this side. He'll take the pass. Oh, great ball movement and a good chance for Stearns. Turned aside, though, by Glenn Sauer, who's having himself a pretty solid half, given that he has allowed 10 goals in 25 minutes of play. Made some big saves. That one's going to be stopped by his thin yellow friend. Suddy hands it off. Duffus, hard shot. That's off the arm of Sauer. We're back to even strength with Sackrider released. Duffus, oh, all kinds of space. Big save, Sauer. The Polish defense just caught napping there. Everyone looking away. Not even ball watching that we sometimes get concerned about because they weren't watching the ball. Everyone was looking out at their men, as they should probably be doing, but nobody came to help. That shot's well off target by Pavone after the stick-on-stick check by Chris Levitz. Here's Farrell. Suddy with the shot. Nathan Suddy with the shot, but it is stopped by Sauer, and he's going to a bit of an unusual way of getting that ball over to John Cole, and it's going to be turned over as that wound up being a bit of a rush to have to try and get it across center. Greiner leaves it there, gives it to Ansley, who leaves it. Leland to Farrell. Stearns may have been going to Ansley, but is grabbed by Greiner, who got a pretty good shot off. Goes off the post, and the Poles will come back the other way. Andrew Timon with it. Really enjoy watching him play. You can see him improving steadily as he goes. Nice cross body shot there from Merdza. Forecheck pressure, and Poland gets it back. Ryan Voll comes out. Merdza takes it from him. Thinking of going down underneath. Gets a bit of a late pick on the backside there from Marcus Porter, who's showing some offensive sets here. Scooped up by the station. Penalty coming now. The holding call. I think that's Ryan Merdza going. Nope. Sorry, it's on the U.S. Keller Hinkson will go off. That Poland pressure created this opportunity on the man advantage, and we got Marcus Porter out there. He's going to set a pick for Voll. The roll inside. Merdza behind the back to Voll. Thought about the shot. Lane taken away very well. That hard shot from Voll just over the far post. That one hit the post. Marcus Porter battling for it. He's going to almost get possession. Can he? He's still going. Tries to fight for it. It's actually eventually scooped up there by Henry Fowler. Fowler sprint up over center. A minute and a half to go in the penalty to Hinkson. Fowler watched by Pamillo. Leaves it for Ansley, who switches to his left hand. Thought about the shot. Now he's looking past to the far side as he goes back to his natural righty. Finds Suddy. Backdoor attempt to Ansley. He'll bounce off a check. Another one. Here's Pavone. Pavone just wide. And a penalty coming to Poland. It's going to be Aiden Sackrider heading back to the box. There's 1 minute exactly in the Hinkson penalty. So it'll be 4-on-4 for that minute. And then the U.S. will go to the man advantage. We've got 2:18 to go till halftime. Reminder, tomorrow's schedule, 9 a.m. The final game of the Women's World Junior Lacrosse Championship, the first ever. That's Canada and Australia, concluding their 4-game series. Originally scheduled for 6 p.m. It'll be going at 9 a.m. Make sure you join us for that. And then at noon, the Junior C Championship game, Canada and the United States. And then at 3 p.m., we will have Canada playing the winner of this game. Obviously, the edge right now going to the U.S., but lots of time to go. Here's Stearns. Over to Pavone. To 4-on-4 for the time being. Pavone down to Stearns. Ansley's going to pop out. Gets the pass. Steps over the middle. Rips one. That's wide. 7 to shoot as Stearns collects it. He'll just let one blast. That's stopped by Sauer. Pounces on the rebound. And Poland's going to come forward with 30 seconds left in this 4-on-4 situation. Jordan Cook loses his helmet. Here comes Ansley, all on his own. And a goal! Tydrell Ansley. Lovely finish. It's going to extend that U.S. lead while we're still 4-on-4. It's the forecheck pressure from Donald Duffus. And Ansley is the recipient of the good fortune as the ball just popped out right in front of him. Then he makes his own luck on that break, ripping one by Glenn Sauer to make it 11-4 for the U.S. I forgot to put up the last Poland goal. They deserve credit for that one. 18 seconds to go in the 4-on-4, and then Hinkson will be released. Again, 1:35 to go here in the first half. Merdza taking the draw for Poland. He's up against Arnett for the U.S. Arnett, clean win. Pops it out to himself over to Ansley. Ansley trying to fight his way through. Nice pass to the back door. Back to the other back door. Here's Farrell. It just wide open. It comes wide open for him there. Dunk attempt. I'm going to say crease violation by Pavone. Hinkson is released. It's a 5-on-4 for the U.S. for just under a minute. And we have just over a minute to go in the first half. Huber going for a run. Duffus trying to force him over center, as is Greiner. Nice job by Caleb Huber to kill some time here. Ryan Huber, sorry. Gets it to Merdza over to Bowl late in the shot clock. He's going to rip one in. There was actually a bit of a hand cover there for Oliver Uke. Sometimes it just gets a bit awkward. Here comes the U.S. 42 seconds in the period, 20 in the power play. Duffus will slow things down a little bit and get the power play offense set up. Here's Stearns to Pavone. Farrell goes into the middle, doused with Marcus Porter. Duffus, blast from over top. Sauer, no problem. 22 seconds left. Stepping over center is Drew Coppin. Leaves it there. Marcus Porter flips it to Merdza. They've got 8 seconds to work with in the half. Oh, and a penalty coming. It's going to be too many. It was 7.4 seconds. It's the illegal substitution on Poland. So the U.S. is going to have a last chance in the first half. This is the IIJL World U18 Championship. International Indoor Junior Lacrosse, or the IIJL. You can go to IIJL.org. It was founded in 2016 by member nations Canada and the U.S. An independent international association, the IIJL established and administers the only international box championships for players 20 years of age and younger. Currently, there are 4 of them. 3 of them are happening right here, right now, in East Aurora at the Classic Rink this weekend. The World Juniors for men was back at the beginning of August in Erie, Pennsylvania. And now, this is the U18s, the U16s were the last game. That one's off of Marcus Porter with 2.3 to go. And we have the Women's World Juniors that wraps up tomorrow morning. That's a goal. No, it's no goal. Sauer got just enough of it to keep it over the line. It heads out around the side, and we'll go to halftime with the score 11-4 in favor of the U.S. And we're going to take a break for 10 minutes and be back. I am Steven Stamp here at the Classic Rink in East Aurora. Thanks for being with us. We will see you for the IIJL World U18s in 10 minutes. Welcome back, lacrosse friends. We are ready for the third quarter of the semi/bronze medal game at the IIJL 2024 U18 Championship. Baggio and I got the wrong sheet. That's not it. It is Baggio lining up against Paolucci. Got a minute 53 remaining in the penalty for Poland. And a violation by Paolucci. That's why he hasn't been taking all the faceoffs. You can see him limping. He's got the wrap on the left knee. He is struggling off. He is kind of a foco, a faceoff get off. But he will play other roles, but I think he's going to really be focusing on just taking the draws at this point. Driving to the net is Litsky. He's going to be turned aside before he gets a shot off. I think we have switched over to Nathan Ruckel between the pipes. What on earth? Okay, his jersey not quite going all the way down. His upper is kind of sticking out at the bottom. I was going to say a bit of a different look. It's going to be an over and back there. Duff has stepped across. And just avoiding an over and back there was Andrew Timon. He'll hand it off as they try to kill the final 56 seconds of this penalty. Again, the winner of this game goes on to play Canada tomorrow at noon in the IIJL U18 World Championship gold medal game. This is Timon under pressure from Tydrell Ansley. He'll flip it down, and Marcus Porter will just leave it because he saw that the 30 was about to expire. Whipped ahead. Long, hard pass by Adam Day as the U.S. tries to push up into the offensive zone. There's Duffus. Stearns back up to Pavone. Ansley. Pavone back to Ansley. Hard rip, that's right in the chest protector of Sid Johansson between the pipes now for Poland. Both teams have switched goaltenders at the half, as they're wont to do here at the tournament. Pavone's going to let that one fly, and that finds the back of the net. Sounds like Johansson may have got a bit of it, but not enough. And it will become 12-4 in favor of the United States. The loser tonight will be awarded the bronze medals for the IIJL World U18s. Gold will be handed out tomorrow after the Canada game against the winner of this game. Right now, again, obviously the U.S. with the edge, but still time to go. 28 minutes left. Baggio wins, takes it to the net after winning the draw. There's a chance and a goal. The U.S. coming out firing here in the second half. Baggio, a clean draw. Great ball movement. Duffus finishes it from Stearns and Farrell. After that face-off win by Baggio, now we have our net out there. Stearns will peel away. Duffus' hard rip is wide on the far side. That's going to bounce up and out of play and land in the Polish bench. Ball's trying to make its way out the back door. They will recover it and leave it there for Ryan Merdza. He's calling Marcus Porter to come towards him. Instead, he'll just leave it there for Josh Grice. Porter down deep in the offensive zone. Grice tries to flip one ahead, a bit much for Vol, but it was grabbed by Marcus Porter. Porter driving to the net. Powering through, gets a shot off, looking for his second of the game. What an opportunity. Great chance created for himself by Marcus Porter. Vol getting a little fired up, getting physical over in the corner with Forrest Griner. Pole's going to sit for 2 or less. Tydrell Ansley was enjoying a bit of a laugh with Coach Dalton Jernigan, their O coach. Carried over right out to the floor. He is now taking it seriously again. Back on the floor for the power play. Very similar to the goal they scored earlier, but this time Duffus can't quite finish. But Ansley or Farrell on this side with Stearns over there. The left view has it now. Up to Pavone, and Duffus, the captain, is down on the crease. Pavone to Ansley. He's going to rip it backdoor again. Farrell all alone in front. Nice save there from Sid Johansson. Trail check pressure on Merdza. It's going to knock this one loose. It's going to roll all the way down to the end. And Ruckel looked like he was going to pick up the ball, then decided he's going to just set a pick. Bit of a bump on Ryan Huber, and it's passed ahead by Hudson Schultz. U.S. into the offensive zone. They still got a minute left on the power play. Nice bump there by Ryan Merdza with the contact to make that shot go off course. Farrell will hand it off to Duffus. Ansley's down in the crease. I think they're going to him. They do. That's his 4th quick stick attempt on the back door. Misses again. That shot, sidearm by Pavone, is going to head down into the corner. And the 30 will expire. And what? I don't quite understand what was happening there for Jordan Cook. Just kind of iced it. But if he'd waited 1 more second, the 30 would have expired and Poland would have had possession. It basically gives it back to the U.S. There's 12 seconds left on the power play. That shot goes wide. Stearns can't pick up the loose ball off the rebound. Johansson will lob it ahead. There's nobody there. Ansley tracks it down, chasing back. Picks it up way deep in his own zone and will run it back forward. Duffus ducking underneath. Whips one across to Stearns, who switch hands. They've only got a few lefty forwards, as we mentioned, so don't know they want Stearns switching over to righty there. They go backdoor attempt. What a spin by Leland. He's going to land in the crease after the save by Johansson. Nice athletic effort there by Leland. John Cole will throw one back. You don't often want to throw the ball backwards in your own zone. That one worked out pretty well, though. Heads up play to get it to Huber by John Cole and pulling up into the offensive zone. We're through 5 minutes of this third quarter. 13-4 the U.S. leading, as you can see. Penalty coming to the U.S. Big collision. It's Arnett running over Sackrider. It's going to be grabbed by Hinkson, who looks up the floor, sees nothing but green space, expecting a breakaway, but instead he's going to go to the penalty box. His 3rd of the game. Illegal cross-check called on Hinkson. Marcus Porter was out there for the power play. And they said, "No, Marcus, come back." Now they only have 4 guys on the floor. Send him back. There he goes. He knew what he was doing. Marcus Porter's back out there, number 10. We've got 4 righties. Vol took it from Merdza. Will throw it back. Tried to feed it through. Josh Grice couldn't quite get that pass. It's tapped ahead. The Hossack Goose we were talking about earlier. That's a pretty nice play by Trayton McMahon to tap it forward. There's a transition chance. That one's turned aside. Johansson looking for an outlet. Makes the short pass. Huber trotting forward. Minute and a half to go in the U.S. penalty. See if Poland can take advantage of this power play. Merdza gets it back. Oh, nice shot for that bottom corner. Just missed the net. We got a referee with 2 sticks. He's going to blow play. He's got the one hand up holding a stick. He's going to pick up another one and deliver one of them clearly broken. The shaft bent at about a 45-degree angle. The other, not sure if it was just dropped or broken. And there's going to be a penalty now. So you got 2 sticks in the one hand. The whistle hand puts the hand up for the penalty with the other one. And I think the play's going to be blown down. This is getting pretty feisty. It's going to be Drew Koppen going for Poland. So it's slashing to Koppen. That means we're 4-on-4 for 50 seconds while Hinkson serves his penalty. Duffus and Ansley, the righties for the U.S. There's Pavone and Stearns, the usual lefties. Hyman and Grice are up high for the penalty for the 4-on-4 defensive unit. And John Cole is down with Jordan Cook as the low defenders. Here's Ansley. Duffus took it from him, comes around the top. Good defense by Grice to take away that chance. Similar little roll across the top. And then the shot by Duffus, but Johansson was all over that one. Makes a quick outlet pass to Cook. He's going to run to his bench side instead of the far boards. And then Cook will just rip it down the floor as they were getting tight on the 10-second count. And is snagged there by Hudson Schultz. Ansley leaves it for Duffus. Seen a lot of them together out there. Of course, Stearns and Pavone, the key lefties. That's Stearns getting it now. Pavone is down on the crease level this time. Ansley takes it. They go Pavone. Farrell right in front. Nice save, Johansson. Big pick there. It's a check. It's a loose ball check on Poland. They were giving possession to Poland. It was clearly a U.S. player that was knocked down. So the correction is made. There's a shot. That one goes wide. Loose ball picked up by Duffus. He looks up to Ansley. Had to pick the ball up as it got away from him. They go a little bit of a hidden ball trick. They go backdoor, backdoor. Another jumping backdoor quick stick attempt by Ansley. Picked up there by Cole. He's going to go for a rumble. Duffus runs at him, but nice shot by Cole to fight his way through it. He is going to the net, floor to floor, coast to coast. A great chance there by Jordan Cook. Or sorry, by John Cole. Didn't lead to a goal, but it led to a pretty good scoring opportunity for the big man. Suddy got that one back over to Stearns. Dead overhand off the post. And that comes with alacrity, the length of the floor, all the way down to Nate Ruckel. Here's Stearns. Ansley driving through. Pavone tried to step around. Oh, the pick and roll. The pass was there to Stearns, but it was just a little too far. Stearns gets it back, though, over to Suddy. He's going to come to Ansley. Good ball movement by the U.S. Another save by Johansson after a hard rip from Pavone. Poland with possession. It's going to be Poland ball, and Merdza will head up the floor. He's getting a bit of a pick there from Grice. Gets it ahead to Vol. Vol on the run, scores! Beautiful shot. Ryan Vol rips one home. Poles get their 5th of the game. Make it 13-5. Vol, such a dangerous shooter. whether he's setting up for a catch and shoot or on the run like this, across the top, rips one back against the grain, and that is very well placed by Ryan Bolt. Thanks so much for being with us, Lacrosse friends. It is IIJL World U18 Championship action, the semi/bronze. Stay with us for the post-game ceremonies where we will have our players of the game presented and the bronze medals to the losing team tonight. Farrell flips it across to Pavone. Thought he may try and go underneath, but he decides to go up top. Pass, there's Leland. Over to Farrell. Backdoor to Pavone, it works. They've been going back and forth looking for those backdoor opportunities. And Pavone buries a little sidearm skipper to make it 14 for the U.S. .425 to go here in the third quarter. I'm Steven Stamp in East Aurora at the Classic Rink. It is a Classic Rink. Terrific rink here. In a suburb of Buffalo. Yeah, let's say suburb. East Aurora is a nice little town. We're really enjoying being here. Already booked to come back for the U16s next year at the Classic Rink. Backdoor pass. Oh, there's a beautiful finish by Farrell. Pavone got the last goal. He's going to set this one up. And the U.S. makes it 15-5. Try another backdoor attempt. Farrell wound up in the crease. Can't take the first pass. Ansley gets it. This should actually be a through the crease violation. It's been a while, but Ansley steps out. Oh, there's Farrell on top. Nice save, Johansson. Great chance. Farrell's had a couple of beautiful open looks right on top of the crease, and Johansson's turned them both aside. Merza now whips one ahead, can't quite connect, and it's going to be turned over. Schultz takes it. Here's Ansley. He's got 2 or 3 goals tonight. Really having a strong game. Farrell. He'll set a pick for Ansley as he fires it quickly over to Stearns. Leland out playing lefty again. Now he switched back to the right. And Stearns finally finds one. He's had all kinds of naked looks. Can't get those, but this one, he finds some space through traffic. A lovely little underhand shot. Sneaks it just inside the post. A quick first step is what created the space for himself. Takes advantage. Put that one home. .3:14 to go in the third. Remember, tomorrow's schedule will start at 9 a.m. Hey, Marcus Porter coming to take a draw against Baggio. Bit of a switch up for Poland. Again, the limping TJ Paolucci. Not prepared to take face-offs at this moment. So U.S. will get possession, go back into the offensive zone. Stearns finds the on-rushing Suddy, who thought about a shot. This is Ansley. Now Griner coming from the bench. That pass is a little bit high for him. Bouncer goes wide and high, gets up into the mesh, and that is out of play. So 9 a.m., the Women's World Junior Championship, Canada and Australia, tomorrow morning. Their 4th game. It's a 4-game total goal series. It's going to be a 10-second count, and the U.S. will take possession. Then at noon, the U16 championship game, Canada and the U.S. And at 3 p.m., the IIJL U18 championship gold medal game. That's going to be Canada against the winner of this. definitely looking more and more like it's going to be the U.S. as Leland rips a low one there, and Tommy Leland has made it 17-5. The United States well in charge of this game. 2:23 to go in the third. Here's Arnett off the draw. Stearns trying to back his way in. Finds Duffus coming in from the bench. Ansley finds the man coming off the bench now. Griner, Dylan Griner. He's going to rip it from his offside. Penalty coming. It's going to be a slashing call to Merdza. The final minute and a half here of the third quarter. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the IIJL World U18 Championship semifinal / bronze medal game. Stick around, play of the game presentations post game. Brought to you by Gearfire. You can check them out, gearfire.com, the largest outdoor e-commerce platform that sources all products from local retailers in your area. It's going to be off of Poland, but didn't get out of play, so we'll just keep rolling. 7 on the shot clock. Stearns to Duffus. That one almost got through just enough for Johansson. It trickles across the far side of the net. Off goes Jordan Cook. So a nice rush from him before. Ooh, that's a pretty difficult bounce pass. Not a bad idea, but tight angle for Marcus Porter, who's 1 on 5. Managing to get away from the pressure and hands it off. Here's Grice. He'll just loft one down into the netting behind the U.S. goal late in the shot clock as Poland is killing this penalty. 12 seconds to go in the third. See what the U.S. tries to cook up in these final moments. Suddy's going to set a pick to open it up. Nice save, Johansson. And he's going to just... He was thinking about letting one rip. He will. He's going to take a shot. He's going to throw it the length of the floor way over into the corner. And we will go to break with the score 17-5 for the United States over Poland in the IIJL U18 Championship. And we'll be back in 2 minutes for the final quarter. Welcome back, Lacrosse friends. 15 minutes to go in the semifinal / bronze medal game at the IIJL World U18 Championship. Giovanni Baggio on the left for the U.S. in the white. For Poland, we have Travis Pomillo, and Baggio wins it, takes it, heads down, sets a pick after passing off to Stearns. Over to Pavone. There's Ansley. He's going to slow things down. They've got 30 seconds left in the power play as Merza is off for slashing for Poland. Stearns gets it back from Pavone. Duffus will leave it. No, he won't leave it for Ansley. Didn't fool him on the hidden ball trick, but fights his way through anyway. Nice save, Johansson. Battle in the corner. Great job getting that one by Ryan Huber. Travis Pomillo is going for Poland, as is Braden Stearns for the U.S. They're engaging in a little jousting, and we'll head off for 2 minutes apiece. And because they're offsetting penalties, they'll have to wait until wait for the next hard stoppage after their 2 minutes expire. They could be in there for a bit. Duffus clarifying.
2-minute cross-check. 2-minute cross-check.
Cross-checking all around. So we'll go 5-on-5. Poland's got to get one more out there. That'll be Drew Coppin joining the fray. Oh, sorry, it's Ryan Coppin. 15, not 16. Drew's the next guy at the door, ready to head out. Stearns is in the penalty box. That was Farrell. He's got the ball again now. Round the world attempt. That one's stopped by Johansson. Will pounce on that loose ball rolling in the crease. Short outlet pass to Merza. Along the near boards. Marcus Porter with it. He's going to leave it for the trailing Merza. They go far side. Chance here. Nice duck underneath. Diving attempt. Big save there by Nate Ruckel. That's a lovely effort from Jerry Lidsky. Fowler couldn't come up with that one. Day can't come up with it. Eventually it's Pavone who gets possession. There's Leland with the ball. Suddy blasting his way through the middle. Tries to open up some space. Leland with the hard underhand. That's too high for Pavone. Bouncing off the glass and back over center screen. Over and back. And Poland will take possession. Ryan Coppin finds Chris Levitz. They can clear the space, get it over to Lidsky, who's isolated. Working on her net. His shot's going to go wide, and it will be U.S. possession. Hinkson, a little trouble getting it off the mesh on the backside of the net. They get it clear and move it ahead to Marzek. Dylan Marzek. Lob pass to Greiner, who leaves it there, and Leland thinking about the shot. This is Duffus leaving it. 4 righties for the U.S. Pavone, the lone lefty. They'll find Pavone. It's going to be an illegal pick, so Pavone will have to put it down. That's Anthony Pavone, the lefty forward for the U.S. We're honored to have Addison Pavone, his sister, up in the booth with us, taking some photos. There's a pass to Marcus Porter. He's got one. He wants another. Again, it's the sibling derby. As he and his cousin, but they consider themselves brothers, Tydrell Ansley. Number 7 for the U.S., Marcus Porter, 10 for Poland. They've both scored in this game. That one is going to bounce up into the bench. It will just be rolled along the floor. Then Ryan Voll will pick it up and toss it over to Donald Duffus. Here's Ansley. Pavone on the near side. Fighting his way through, passes across. They try to go to Greiner on the offside. Back out to Pavone. Again, 4 righties for the U.S. They've got 5 to shoot, so they're just going to let it rip. That was Suddy blasting it, but they're going to get a fresh 30. Greiner, hard work on the forecheck, comes away with it. Suddy comes back out. Over to Ansley. Hard shot. That one's stopped by Johansson. He'll make the short outlet pass. Huber looking for some help. He'll find it in the trail of Merdza. Makes a nifty little underhand roll pass to Huber. He's going to head all the way down and drive to the net. No, he's going to circle right behind it over to Marcus Porter. Porter had to reach out and grab it after the double clutch. Got it. Here's Merdza. Shot clock going to expire in the U.S. We'll come forward. We've got 9:35 to go here in the fourth quarter. 17-5 United States in the semi/bronze medal game. Stick with us for the player of the game presentation and bronze medals to be presented after the match. Duffus. Pavone getting some picks from Leland. Nicely knocked down there by John Cole. That pass out front is knocked away by Jordan Cook. Good defensive shift for Poland here. And they'll force a 30-second violation. Remember to check out gearfire.com, the largest outdoor e-commerce platform that sources all products from local retailers in your area. Gearfire. Gearfire.com. Ball lobbed across to the far side. I thought there was a bit of a gear rolling across. There's actually a butterfly. Every once in a while you see one of these small white butterflies flopping about on the floor or lifting up, dropping down. We're going to have a timeout taken by Poland. Coach Matt Kurzeluk. And I'll tell you one thing. He's been coaching a bunch of these IIJL Poland teams. He's been bringing them for a while. He puts a ton of effort in. He's part of the group that will be, he's a general help guy for Poland at the World Lacrosse Box Championship this fall in Utica. That's coming up in September, the 20th to 29th. And the one thing, his teams tend to come to these tournaments, and they're definitely usually a little overmatched, a little outgunned, but they grow, and you can see the development. He's a fiery, passionate lacrosse guy and a very positive influence to make these kids enjoy the experience, help them to grow and learn. And it's pretty cool to see what he brings to it. And he's brought his goalie and everybody in for this time out. And I'm sure he is sharing some encouraging words. On the other side of the floor, you got Andrew Kirkaldy with his staff of Mike Shea and Dalton Jernigan helping out. He is also pretty passionate, definitely fired up. A fiery leader, and he has his team ready to go out for the final 8.5 minutes. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the IIJL World U18s. Again, tomorrow, 9 a.m., Australia and Canada in the Women's World Junior Lacrosse Championship. Game 4 of that 4-goal total goal series. Canada is up by 7, I believe, after 3 games. Australia won the first game 10-5. So exciting for them, for all of us to get to see Australia make their international women's box debut. Now Poland has possession. Jerry Litsky gets a pick from Pomelo. That ball bounces way back, but it is grabbed by Kristalevitz. Pomelo checking his stick to see if it's broken, and it's a goal for Poland. Marcus Porter again. Marcus Porter just reaching around, and boy, that Ansley Porter sibling derby is firing up here. I'm trying to recall if Tyrell Ansley has 2 or 3. I think he's got the hat trick. Trevor Butts is looking, he thinks 2. If it's 2, then it's tied up. The cousins / brothers. It's a tight one either way. Here's Stearns with it. Hard rip from Leland. That didn't get through. I think it hit Jordan Cook out front. Ansley, backdoor pass. Hard rip from Stearns, comes right back to him off of Johansson. It's a low pass. It's hard to handle. It's going to be an over and back. Leland hustling after it, but can't get there in time. Stearns will come back to play some D, not let the quick restart endanger the United States' defensive setup. That one's off of Ruckel and up out of play. Poland gets a fresh 30. Looking long was Ruckel, but he decides to go with the short pass instead. Here comes Stearns up over center, gives it quickly to Leland. Leland going lefty again. He scored one like that earlier. Going to miss this time. Off the post and out. He will get the ball back. Stearns looking for the ball. He'll get it and start with possession. 6.5 to go in the fourth quarter. 17-9 for the U.S. 17-5, sorry. 6. I didn't put the last goal up. 17-6. Ansley fighting through a check, but he steps into the crease. Good defense from Jordan Cook. It's going to cause a turnover, and Ansley is there ready to apply some forecheck pressure.
Walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it, walk it.
Andrew Timon. Nice job. Oh, trying to fight through. Griner with a shot. That's off the post. It's going to be snagged by Johansson. Schultz going after it. Battle down along the boards in the corner. The one U.S. player digging in. Big collision. Getting physical down in the corner there. We've had a little bit of feistiness throughout the tournament. Bull's going to go to the box. I'm sure he's going to have some company there. Yeah. One of the Russians grabbing a couple of players by their jerseys. Looks like Vol and Pomillo going for Poland. Forrest Griner is going to go to the U.S. box. Four and a half minutes to go here in the fourth. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the semi/bronze for the IIJL U18 Championship. Players of the game and bronze medals presented after this. Then tomorrow, 9 a.m., Australia, Canada, Women's World Juniors, noon, gold medal game of the U16 IIJL World Championship. And then at 3 o'clock, the ball is left down in the corner where all the kerfuffle was. So Ruckel is going to have to go and get it and bring it forward for Duffus. Duffus was looking for the ball, the U.S. captain. It was down in the far corner. The official calling out the penalty called the wrong number, so Ryan Vol helped him by saying, no, it's red 20. Called his own number. And the U.S. to the power play. Ansley, Pavone, Duffus sees Farrell cut in the middle, skip to Ansley. That pass got tipped down by the Polish defender. Pavone banged into the corner. Marcus Porter comes away with it, fights through the forecheck from Stearns. Great job. Now Porter's in some trouble. Or is he? He just splits the D. Marcus Porter rumbling on. Great job by Marcus Porter. Drew Coppin with it. Down to Porter. Poland's got 4 minutes of penalty time to kill. Less than that left in the game, so I think it's safe to say at this point that the U.S. will be advancing to the gold medal contest tomorrow at noon against Canada. Poland will receive bronze medals after this matchup. Stay tuned for the bronze medal presentation and players of the game. Sponsored by GearFire.com. Check out GearFire.com, the largest outdoor e-commerce platform that sources all products from local retailers in your area. GearFire. Ansley hard rip to Hansen with another save straight back to Ansley. Coming to the final 2 minutes of this contest. Farrell takes it coming off the bench over to Ansley, down to Duffus. Again, nice ball movement. It's been a hallmark of this U.S. club tonight in this game. That one gets away, but it's still tracked down by Duffus. Almost grabbed by Cook while he was in the crease, but gets away from him. And here's Stearns. Still in the power play is the U.S. Pavone. Ansley. Hard pass across. Pavone can't quite handle that one. Bounced away from him again. 10 on the shot clock for the U.S. Pavone will let it rip off the post. Actually hit Stearns in the leg as it came out. Behind the back, Farrell. And he still comes away with it and tosses it back. They're going to say he stepped in the crease, though, as he was maneuvering there. Had a heavy check coming from John Cole, but was able to get the pass out, but his foot landed in the crease. Now Stearns with some forecheck pressure. That pass won't connect. It's going to be missed by Marzik. And eventually Merza gets it. He's heading for the net. Oh, big save, Ruckel. Into the final minute. Big collision there. Day fights through it and is on the run. He's got Marzak on the backside. Penalty coming to Poland. Final 30 seconds. U.S. taking their time. Duffus. Going to come near side. Pavone rips one. The 30 expires. The penalty will be assessed. $11 seconds to go. Sorry, we got 30 seconds to go, and the U.S. is just going to let it tick down. They will finish with a 17-6 win to advance to the gold medal game tomorrow at noon against Canada in the IIJL World U18s. Again, the women, Australia and Canada at 9 a.m., the U16s, Canada-U.S. at noon. Then this U.S. team facing Canada for the gold medal in the U18s at 3 p.m. Stay with us. We've got the players of the game coming up. We've got the bronze medals to be presented. We're going to line up for the handshakes. We got the bronze medal table being set up. A lovely little presentation there. Remember, the awards presentation ceremony brought to you by GearFire.com, the largest outdoor e-commerce platform that sources all products from local retailers in your area. GearFire.com. We got one more day to go here at this trio of tournaments. Thanks so much for being with us, lacrosse friends. We're going to start with the player of the game presentations. U.S. Indoor Lacrosse President and IIJL Vice President Graham D'Alvia, I believe, will be making the presentation. He is with Drew Petkoff. Graham is holding the award. He and Drew having a little chat. We're going to start with the Poland presentation. So Graham D'Alvia will present the Poland player of the game to Andrew Tymond. Played for Poland at the World Juniors back in Erie in August. And solid defensive effort tonight. He's been excellent for this club. A ton of effort. And then Drew Petkoff, who runs All Access Lacrosse down in Atlanta, Georgia, will present the U.S. Player of the Game award to Tydrell Ansley, number 7, who is one of the posters, kind of called the poster child for All Access Lacrosse. He is also from Atlanta. Ansley with a terrific game here. 2 goals, 4 assists for the U.S. in their 17-5 win. Great to see him. A nice handshake there with Andrew Tymond. They will enjoy a pose for a photo, and we will get them on video, and we will have the bronze medals presented to Poland. Then we're going to wind up with the anthem of the U.S. Again tomorrow, 9 a.m., Australia, Canada for the Women's World Juniors. Noon, the U16 final, U.S. and Canada. And at 3 p.m., the U.S. and Canada again in the gold medal match for the IIJL World U18 Lacrosse Championship. Graham D'Alvia and Drew Petkoff handing out those medals. Thanks to Trevor Butt for manning the camera so excellently tonight. Looking forward to having him back for some more games. Thanks to everyone involved in the tournaments. Chris Fox and Graham D'Alvia do so much to put these on. Drew Petkoff has been doing so much as well. He's come up from Atlanta. He's doing a great job at being part of this. Appreciate everyone who's covering it. Lovely having Chloe Breen. Go to Chloe Breen Images on Instagram. She's been the tournament photographer. We've got Addison Pavone up here enjoying her time in the booth. Great to have her along. She's taking some pictures for the U.S. team as well. Her brother, Anthony, on this U.S. club that will go and play for gold tomorrow. They lost to Canada twice in this tournament. Once Canada took by 8. Today, though, the earlier game, 18-17 overtime thriller, and a pretty impressive job by the U.S. to come back and score 17 again, despite having played a very emotionally and physically draining game earlier in the day. The bronze medal presentations will wrap up with Matt Kurtlik getting his bronze medal. I'm Steven Stamp, and it's been a pleasure having you here. Make sure you're here tomorrow, 9 a.m., Women's World Juniors, noon, U16s, Canada and the U.S., and noon, and 3 o'clock, the U.S. and Canada for this IIJL U18 Championship. We're going to hear the anthem of the United States to play us out for the evening.